Well, excuse me, guys. I had to record again in my office because it's raining. And so when I try to record when it's raining, we just hear a bunch of thumping on the window. So I'm so glad that you are here with me today. I hope you're having a great Sabbath day too. I just came out of prayer and this just dropped in my spirit for somebody. Toxic people, they love you. They love you because you have a very sincere heart and you are a loving person. And what people are used to doing is just taking advantage of you, and you stick around because you see the potential in people. But I want you to know, because you have changed and because God has done a work on the inside of you, that you are not the person that they are used to dealing with. And because of that, I want you to know that they are falling apart right now. The reason why you were able to develop spiritually and do all these neat things in your life now that you didn't even know that you had the power to do is because God took a hold of your heart and he began to do a work on the inside of you. You had nobody to bail you out. You had nobody that you could fall back on. You don't even have it in your heart to try to use somebody. So you literally took the time to sit there and allow God to work on the inside of you. But people that are toxic, people that are low vibrational, people that carry like demonic spirits on the inside of them, they never want to be alone with themselves because they have to deal with the turmoil that they're feeling on the inside. And so you were such a good source of supply and energy for this person. And now because you are healed and you're no longer there, they're just tore up about it. I want you to know this, that you don't need them anymore and they can't take it. I want to say it just one more time in my morning voice this morning, because I'm going to encourage somebody. You don't need them anymore, and it is tearing them up. Because see, the only thing that the enemy wanted to do through that person is find out every flaw, every insecurity, every deficiency about you. And if you sit back and you really think about your interaction with this type of spirit, you will see that every opportunity that they had, they would throw that up in your face, or they would use that to bruise you more, to damage you more with it. But when you became more aware of who you were created to be and who God created you to be, and when the pain pushed you in a corner to where you threw up your hands and you said, you know what, God, you got it. I have to sit here and see why I keep attracting the same man. Why do I keep attracting the same woman? Why do I keep continuing to have the same experiences? You began to observe your life. You woke up out of the trance. God woke you up out of the trance. You didn't do it on your own. And now you're sitting there and you've done the work and you pulled your energy away. You pulled your attention away. You went on about your business. You're living, you're smiling, you're thriving, you're successful in your own might. You're able to just really be at a place where you're happy and fulfilled within because God is doing it for you, and they wanted you to depend on them to get it. Because see, when you're broken in your consciousness, you will allow the devil to use some vessel, some soul, somebody to make you feel that if I don't have this person, if I don't have them in my life, if they don't call me, if we don't do what we always do on the weekends, if they're not there to talk to me, I sincerely cannot make it. But because you were in a corner and you were backed off in a corner and you had no choice but sit there and allow God to process you, now you don't care about them. Now you've gone on about your business. Now you're smiling. You just smile so beautifully. You're thriving. You feel so good and so whole on the inside, and you don't need them anymore, and it is tearing them up. Please listen to me. The best scheme that man or woman had going was this idea that they try to place in your mind and my mind, or whoever else will give them an opportunity to play in their mind, to make them feel that if I don't have you, it's just a hole in my heart. If I don't have a marriage, if I don't have that relationship, if I don't have that person, then I can't survive. Isn't it something how God will set you down and he will begin to plug the holes in your soul with his spirit? And then you realize, if I don't have God, I can't survive. If he ain't in my life, I can't even make it. I can't even think straight without his wisdom and his spirit just vibrating throughout my whole neurotransmitters in my brain. If it had not been for the Lord who was on my side, I don't know what I would have done. So then you begin to be a self person into yourself, not from a vain approach, but from a very spiritual approach. Now you understand what God meant when he said that he made you in his image. Now you're able to really see what God sees when you look at yourself in the mirror. Now you know that all the power of life that you need is in the master's hand. So there you go, on about your business, living your life, doing great things, and you don't need them, and it's tearing them up. Because like I said so many times before, the evil spirit that lives on the inside of people can't survive without your energy. And you did it. Now you know where your help sincerely really does come from. Peace, because I still believe in you. Bye now.